Hello. Well, for this second part, I'm covering my house, what I'm going through, and Ian's going through with me. I want to address one thing that comes in is how prepared are you mentally to adjust to living in another country and their cultures, customs, and different things like this, how they do things. In building construction, the building construction is very different. You'll hear Ian talking on and on and on about the drains and the tile and the drains and the lip on the drains and doing that. One of the other guys was addressing one. Fast Eddie has a Fast Eddie goes to the Philippines has one, and he was addressing it too. Is they don't have bullnose tile like we would have for an edging. So in other words, like Ian say, you hit a square edge, if you hit it with your toe, you're going to stub a toe on it. It would hurt. What they do instead is they have like a metal or plastic or a plate that can go inserted below the tile and makes like a bullnose in it, but it's made in one piece section, and you cut it to length in there when you go through. And I'll show a little bit of that in the video when Ian's talking about the tile. When in his insistence is that but if I know a better way, I should be able to get them to do it. I said, I'm not arguing with you that you don't have a better way. I'm not arguing with you that it wouldn't be a better thing. I'm just saying there's 115 million Filipinos. You aren't going to win. I had adjusted to this because I went through this same mental thing that he's doing now of trying to get them to adjust to me when I lived in India. There, it was even worse. I had 1.2 billion Indians, and they sure were not going to adjust to me when I went through. I did face a little bit of a challenge because my business was to bring new ideas into the business and do that, and I did have them adapt to that. So it was a learning to work with the cultures and do this, and what they're going to accept and what they're not going to accept. And again, Bong's been building houses here. All of his construction crew's been building houses here and doing this, working in construction. They're used to what they've been doing. They can do new methods, but you're going to face an uphill struggle to try and change that. So anyway, with that, we'll get on with the video. Like these videos, please give me a like. And if you want to send comments are always welcome. I'll look for improvements and how I can make myself better. If you do subscribe, you'll be able to get next in line when the next video is coming back out again.
That wooden trim looks good.
It looks good at a distance. You don't want to see it up close.
Really?
Yeah, it looks pathetic up close. It really does. But it does look good at a distance. Yeah.
Oh, I see. It's aluminum. I thought it was the actual
steel.
Wood. Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, steel, aluminum, whatever it is. I saw it down here because I had to stop so it didn't cut a hand on it because it's like really sharp at the edges. But the wood grain at the distance looks really good, but hello. So this will get a balcony on the left and then stairs going down on the right. So it'll divide this 2 meters into a 1 meter and a 1 meter.
Curious how the walls are going to look, if it's going to be a step down or one level.
I don't know what it'll be. I think the original had like 3 steps up here, and then it was stairs from there down.
Oh, this is looking good. It's too bad you couldn't. It's too bad that post a bigger window would have really made this roof pop.
You know, we got a lot of posts, especially in my house, because it's wider. So I've got like a post here, post there.
And you've got structure above that doesn't match the structure below, so you got more posts.
Yeah. They don't really do a 1-for-1 necessarily. See, this is what's this. Look at it. This is what's up there.
You know what? The only problem I have with it is the high gloss. If it would have been flat, it would have been much better.
Up there, you're not going to see it, but yes, it does. So
this is your pool tile?
This is the pool tile.
Okay.
Now, it's a gloss here, and then this is the walk around sand fillet.
Yep.
So
That'll
I
look
think
good.
between the two, it'll look good.
That'll look good, yeah.
I'm guessing, I don't know, this end gets 6 foot in the deep end. That's the shallow end. And I'm guessing that little cut in there is made for steps, I think. I don't know.
Well,
See what I get.
that would be your what do they call that?
We call them a beach in the U.S. It's like an area that's like holds that much water, holds like 3 or 4 inches or something in it.
I was thinking more your intake. Or your
No. So this works like this. This has the spray from over here, and the water flow goes over that wall. That whole wall is the filter.
So there is no outlet?
That is the outlet.
Okay, that's it.
The whole edge is an outlet. And that's why I was filming that the other day. You were sick and croupping, but when I walked back over here and do it, that back edge over there captures all the water, and then it pumps it back into here to the pump. Pump house is over here. Now that was one of the things, that was the only thing of all things, I don't remember whether Santa Lucia made it or the Subic here when the engineer did it, is the pump house. He had just said pump house, and it specifies that it can only be 4 foot or 2 meters. It can't be a full height. The pump house can't be up here, which I wouldn't want it to do that anyway. But again, I thought it was the one thing. It was funny. That was the one specification that they changed.
The one concern I would have about that is, you know how you're constantly, if you got a pool, you're constantly skimming leaves and all the debris that's floating around in the air.
That's why
what's going to happen is it's going to flow over the edge.
Correct.
And you're going to have to clean that.
You got to clean the back. And that is exactly it.
So have you got access to that?
Yes, over here on this side. You go through the pump room and you come through on that side and you can do it. Now, can you walk that? Or do you have to like use a big skimmer to reach down there and skim it?
That's 12 feet at least.
Yeah.
That'd be a heck of a long skimmer.
It's 15 meters.
15 meters? No, 15 feet.
I'm sorry, 5 meters.
5 meters.
5 meters.
Which is near enough 15 feet.
Right.
That's actually a little over 15.
Yep. So again, but I actually know a guy that built one just like this up north of Angeles City, and he built one exactly like this, and that's how I patterned it off of that. His is bigger, but he has the same thing. He has like a big field in back of him, so he could walk. You know, like us, our wall over there is 40 foot. We could not possibly get up it. He could get up his, but it's like 20 foot for him, so he can't even do his the same way. But he did the same thing. He put it over there, and that way all he has to do is skim the thing out for the leaves and all once a day. Once a day.
Yeah. So access to that, you might want to think about how that's going to, because it looks like you've also got a horizontal down the middle of it.
That's between the deep end and the shallow end.
No, but the horizontal goes all the way through right here, right?
Shallow end, deep end.
Where
shallow end, deep end. Deep end is 6 foot.
Not in the pool. I'm not talking about the pool. I'm talking about the area that it runs off into. You've got that thing in the middle there.
Oh!
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, you're right. That may be. I don't think it's going to flow all the way. I think it's going to be higher than that. I don't know. Again,
I see.
We haven't seen. Remember, this wall's got to come up here. This wall, and that wall's got to come up, and then the back of this comes up somewhere and gets glass.
Or what would make it even better is if it was just a little below the level of the pool. I mean, it only has to be 2 inches, an inch below.
I want it a little bit lower than that because I want that glass to give the effect when you're here. Because again, if I'm here, I'm looking out here. If I'm at the pool, I can look out and see the bay. If I'm here, I'm going to see all this houses and all the stuff in here. But again, we'll see. I know what I'm shooting for. I want it to look wall over here, the middle part's
But it
glass.
sounds to me like you're saying that whatever kind of a retaining trench you have in there or tray, it's not going to have that piece down the middle because it's going to be sitting higher.
I think. I don't know.
That would be ideal.
Yeah, I'll see what he gives me. So again, we'll see.
But even at that, if you can't access it from both ends, you're stuck with a 15-foot skimmer. And
exactly.
That's awkward.
That's a long reach. So here they've chipped out for the dishwasher. Not totally done there. Okay. Here they cut out for the cooktop. Sink has already been done. Now my next ask, when I find Saul, I need to cut this thing 30 inches out of here.
Well, that's good because you're taking that C mode too.
Right.
Yeah.
So cut it here and put in a refrigerator. I'll put my current refrigerator in this area.
Yeah.
And then for the electric feed, it'll be a little inconvenient. I'll come up to here, and when we're talking about the
I would even leave that there
I will just leave it
to
there.
give it air.
Yeah, just leave it there. This is where I'm talking about. This one is we might need where I get a plug strip going that way, and maybe I turn one and go this way. So I do 1 meter, 1 meter.
Yeah.
So I have 2 meters plug strip.
Yeah.
And this one over here, this is where we were talking about the other day. We were talking about an upright freezer. So I could put in a small chest type in here, but I think you're right. After looking at it, I'm going to do an upright freezer. This makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. So have you seen any of our stuff go by? I want to see if they've gone down and put our stuff away. I don't think they have.
I got a kick out of this one. Let's go into the dishwasher. That's where it's at.
Okay. It's pretty small for a drain.
It's not drain.
Oh,
It's electric.
well, that's the electric.
That's what I'm saying. It goes right to
draining it all the
No,
way. Okay.
it goes right to the top of the electric.
Right, okay. That
I'm
makes-
saying that would be that's one of those, those floor electrics.
Yeah.
That would be maybe a nice place to put in one of those floor electrics.
Well, I don't think anybody's gone in there, but I'll double check.
Okay.
See what kind of luck I have today. If it rejects me the first time or
It don't like you.
doesn't like me.
You're sweating. I had that the other day.
You're right. I'm definitely sweating. You should see your forehead.
Yes,
you think
I know.
I'm sweating.
I'm like pouring sweat.
That's exactly what it is. See here, just wondering why, if they insist on that lip being there, just bear with me and don't yell or anything, but why couldn't they take a piece of marble and just...
You could. You could do anything.
Okay.
But you could also have put it here and put a string and put it to the drain and made it drain. But they don't.
But what I'm saying is, I think that if I got a lip like that, I'm going to ask them to do that.
Okay, then I'm not arguing. I'm just saying, look, when I was in India, I lived there for 2 years. It was like that. I'm just used to it.
I don't like stubbing my toes when I come out of the shower.
I lived in India for 2 years. I'm used to it. You want this to be North America?
No.
Yeah, you do. You
No.
want it to be like what you're used to in North America. And I had 2 years in India that totally changed my view.
But Mark, if I know a more efficient way of doing it, shouldn't we do it that way?
No, because I don't think you'll get it done.
Well, I mean, if I know a more efficient way of doing it and I can do it cheaply, why not do it?
Because I don't think you can get them to do it.
Well,
I don't think you can change it.
We'll see.
I don't think. I'm not saying if you can, wonderful, but I don't think you can. See, now this is what I don't know and understand. I don't understand what this is. I don't understand all that.
Don't know. Is it pool related? I can't see where it's leading to. You're out there. Where's it leading to?
over there.
It's pool related then. Is it?
There's a water down there, but it's not doing anything. I don't know what it's doing. So the water was coming from there, over there. And again, here's a drain that's here. But
I mean, Mark, isn't that going to be ground level?
yes.
Okay, so it's all underground anyway, so who cares?
Well, unless it leaks and I don't know what it is.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Andy has a big leak.
I
right?
thought you were concerned more about the look of it.
No,
It's going to be underground.
No, look at all. No, this is like Andy with his leak in his drain clogged in the thing, you know. So look down here. There's a piece of orange pipe, and that orange is a drain, and look at it.
Yikes.
I'm not. I just want to know. I'm not questioning it. I'm not. I just. I understand. This one comes around over here, and the water comes over here, and it goes, and here it goes over here, and it goes up to the roof. From the roof on, I'm okay, but I don't understand this thing.
Yeah. And I'm not so sure that that's ground level either, because the door's here.
There's got to be a wall that's going up here.
Okay, a retaining wall. Okay.
Because either that, or else you got to have one heck of a set of steep steps that's going to climb up. You're going to climb down that way, and then you got to climb up here. I think it's just a wall. The problem is with Sheena's drawing, there is nothing that defines this. Nowhere is there a definition that defines it.
There's a lot of ambiguous stuff.
Yeah,
It's probably there, but we're just not knowing where to look.
No,
for it.
I've looked at it. Believe me, I've looked at it repeatedly, and it's not there.
Okay.
And see here. Look at this one. Look at this one. See, there's a pipe there, and it's cut off, and there's like a union joint there full of concrete. Was this part of the old centralized plumbing that just got abandoned?
Abandoned, modified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, that's my point when I was talking to Bong, is I'm not questioning. I just want to know, is there water down here that could leak?
Take a picture of it and say, can you ask the plumber?
It's on the video.
Okay, just say, can you ask the plumber?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Explain this to me.
I mean, you need basically a schematic drawing of your plumbing.
I need a red line of the plumbing.
Yeah.
Because it's not what it is in the drawing anymore.
That's exactly right. That's exactly.
And mine is even more complex than yours. Because I got 7 bathrooms.
So he needs to take the blueprints and make the modifications on the blueprints for modifications.
Would be my preference. Take the plumbing.
Yeah.
Again, the electric plan is good. Now, one thing I see here in the electric is
I wouldn't be fucking around with that. That could be live.
it could be. I'm just touching here.
Yeah.
Again, water heater, laundry, different things when it's going through your laundry, different ones. This says AC bedroom. Well, that's not right. ACs are supposed to be over here, so they're not following the plan. So, which is okay, because I think what they're now doing is I think this
It's solar.
I think this is no. I think this is going to be the main cutoff.
Good.
Because again, how I'm used to this is you have a big breaker at the top. Everything feeds off of it. Well, these don't have that.
So that's another thing we got to talk to Bong about is
What did you vary from the electrical? Because this does not follow the electrical.
and where's my electrical box that we talked about 3 times, and then he said, okay, I'll do
Where's
it.
your electrical box? Yes. Because mine is fine. Mine follows the plan by numbers. They just don't have the breakers where they said the breakers would be.
Am I mistaken, or if he told us I need to buy the box, could I not just go down
He
there?
has asked you multiple times, and we said
You
no.
get it.
We said no because we want it to match what you had.
Right.
So again, but
Now, if he
But-
wants me to go to Wilcon, I'll go to Wilcon and grab one right now.
that's
But
fine.
it
That
has
may be what you have to do. Is what
Okay.
I'm saying. And again, I think, I don't know, but according to Sheena, I think this is ground level. It's not ground level, it's like 3 steps. There's like 3 steps down here, and you walk around the pool that way.
That's why you don't have a deck here.
Correct. Now this one walks out to the pool, and there's only like a meter between you and falling in the pool.
It's too bad that you didn't have. It doesn't matter.
Hold that for a second.
I'm good.
$2.25.
Like I say, I'm gonna ask him to deal with those lips. If he's gonna put those lips in, I'm gonna ask him to deal with them.
Fine.
See, they
I
pulled
do
the
have my
tub
wood.
out. See, they pulled the tub out.
Yeah, well, we did that day. I forgot you were sick. That was already pulled out when I came back. But there's my wood planking.
That looks lighter than mine. And I thought I picked the lightest color.
Yeah.
How the hell did you end up with lighter than me?
I don't know, it has wood grain. It has the wood grainy in it. So,
All right.
here's the mirrors. We'll go up here above this. 2 mirrors. Yeah, okay. It'll look nice. Be kind of handy to have for soap and stuff to sit on this. I don't have anything in here. I'm gonna have to figure out something in here. I don't know what they're gonna do to that top. Top doesn't look good.
There's a couple of wonky joints.
Yeah. So, do they put a wood trim up there? They put an edge? I don't know what they do.
Maybe it'll look better once the.
Well, it's not even. They'll have to do something. So we'll see what they do.
Yeah, I'm not impressed with the tile work in this country. I really am not. It started with the drain issues, and
So
even the
this
floor.
this one gets my electronic commode and the urinal there. And I take it that's a floor drain. Rectangular floor drain, and that's the 2 vents. And we've discussed.
Well, you get a shower here, don't you?
Well,
the shower.
in there.
So,
The floor drain.
okay.
Think of it as a
Only
shower.
one in this big.
For this area, 1 floor drain. Okay. This has no floor drain because this has a tub, and that has a floor drain back there.
Okay.
And I have no door. Mine is just walk into it.
Yeah, I get it.
I don't want
Probably have a curtain or something that you can pull.
nothing.
Okay.
I don't want anything there at all.
Okay.
And then we discussed here, so she'll take this side, but she'll have the electric on this side. She'll need that, not me. Now I think one of these is 220, and I think this other one is 110.
Okay.
The plug's got like a GFI on the plug.
spaghetti. Ah.
Now up here, I got one more chandelier that's got to come into this. So I've got it in my shopping cart, but I haven't yet ordered it. Chandelier, one chandelier, yes. Lopi light. I just need one chandelier. I don't need, well, actually, you have, so we'll get 4 and 1. 4 and 1. That would be good. That would be good. Yeah. Light, and 2 light switches. One turns on the light switch, and the other one turns on the other. That would be beautiful. That would be beautiful. Be beautiful. This is, they cornered that off. Huh? It's got to be finished.